ஓடிங்க அப்படி திருப்பாக சொல்லி தெரியும். ஆமா. அந்த பக்கம் படிக்கிறாங்க கொஞ்சம் அந்த பக்கம் வந்து போட்டுருவோம்.
Very well.
Good evening, honorable gathered here. Let's begin the validictory function. பார்ப்போற்றும் நட்பின் பெருமையை வளர்க்கும் வண்ணம் தன் பெருமித தன்மையை பொருட்படுத்தாமல் தமிழின் மேம்பாட்டை வளர்க்கும் வகையில் அதிகமான் அவைத்துக் கொடுத்த நெல்லிக்கனி. சிற்பம் கலையில் தரணியை வியக்கும் வகையில் அமைந்த கால பைரவர் கோயில். போருக்கு மட்டும் அல்லாமல் இன்றளவு சிறப்பு மிக்க வண்ணம் உள்ள அதிகமான் கோட்டையின் சுரங்க பாதை. ஆன்மீகத்திலும் ஓவியக் கலையிலும் சிறந்து விளங்கும் வகையில் என்றும் பற்றாத புனித நீர் கொண்ட சிவனடியாரின் பெருமை போற்றும் தீர்த்த மலைக்கோயில். விண்ணின் அழகை தன்னுள் அடக்கி ஐந்தருவியினை கொண்டு ஆர்ப்பரிக்கும் ஒகேனக்கல் என்ற காவிரியாறு. இவ்வுலகில் பேச்சின் மூலமாக வரலாற்று இடம் ஏராளம். அப்படி பேச்சு திறனை சட்டத்தின் வழிமுறைப்படி கொண்டு செல்ல நெடுஞ்சாலையில் அமைக்கப்பெற்ற அரசு சட்டக் கல்லூரி. தர்மபுரியில் ஊட்டி என்றழைக்கப்படும் வத்தல் மலை. இவ்வளவு சிறப்புகளையும் கொண்டதுதான் தமிழ் என்ற தர்மபுரி. We are honored to have a distinguished panel of guests with us, who will grace this event with their presence. It's my privilege to introduce our eminent chief guest, Honorable Justice Tirusundar Mohan, High Court of Madras. I extend a warm welcome to Professor Dr. D. Vijayalakshmi, Director of Legal Studies, Government of Tamil Nadu, Chennai. And Professor Dr. N. Nayaludi, Principal, Chennai Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College, Pattanai. I also extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to our Honorable Judge, Thiru A. Manimodi, Principal District Judge, Dharmapuri. Dr. S. Durga Lakshmi, Government Law College, Salem. Dr. N. Ramavina Ranjit Singh, Principal, Government Law College, Dharmapuri. Thiru M. Pranav Vishnu Arjun, Assistant Professor, Government Law College, Coimbatore. Thiru X. Inter-Collegiate Assistant Professor, Government Law College, Tiruchirappalli. Tirupati V. Vijayalakshmi, Assistant Professor, Chennai Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College. Dr. V. Ramya, Assistant Professor, Government Law College, Vellore. Dr. P. Muthukumar, Assistant Professor, Government Law College, Ramanathapuram. Dr. P. Sivadas, Principal, Government Law College, Dharmapuri. Dr. H. P. Vishwanath, Assistant Professor, Government Law College, Dharmapuri. Devi P. Rekha, Assistant Professor, Government Law College, Dharmapuri. Dr. M. Kanappan, Assistant Professor, Government Law College. Mr. P. Venuprasad, Assistant Professor, Government Law College, Dharmapuri. And honorable all the judges and all the dignitaries on behalf of Dayas to this auspicious occasion. On behalf of our institution, I take this opportunity to welcome each one of you to this valedictory function. And today, we proudly say that this is our first Inter-Collegiate Moot Court Competition 2024. Organized by Government Law College, Dharmapuri, with the guidance of State Moot Committee under the aegis of Directorate of Legal Studies, Chennai. இமயம் தொட்டு செழித்த பெருமொழி கங்கை வரை விரிந்து வரலாறு படைத்த மாமொழி அகத்தியம் தொல்காப்பியம் தழுவிய நம்மொழி இலக்கிய செழுமை நிறைந்த நன்மொழி ஓலை சுவடியிலும் களிலும் பொறிந்த தொன்மொழி தரணியிலும் வாழும் தமிழர் நாமெல்லாம் தண்டமிழை தடையின்றி பேசாமல் தமிழ் அன்னைக்கு நாம் செய்யும் தீங்கன்றே என்ற வரிகளுக்கு இணங்க தமிழ்தாய் வாழ்த்தும். Thank you for this beautiful rendition of Tandem. திருவென ஒளிரும் சுற்றியும் சுடரது இருளை போக்கும் பணிகள் சுகம் விண்ணில் தீபம் சூரிய கனலில் தினமும் கதிரவன் மறைக்கினால் துவக்கம் உபாயம் ஒன்றிலே உரியவர் செய்யும் பணி. With great honor and respect, I would like to invite our esteemed chief guest to light the traditional lamp, marking the auspicious beginning of this event. We are honored and privileged to have with us our respected principal of Government Law College, Dharmapuri, Dr. P. Sivadas sir, to to extend his welcome and set it out for this momentous occasion. மாணாக்கர்களுக்கு அறிவை வாரி வழங்கும் போது என்றென்றும் நிலைத்து நிற்கும் அவரது நீதி என்ற மறைநூலின் வரிகளுக்கு இணங்க கல்லூரி முதல்வர். Now I would like to invite Dr. P. Sivajan to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon to all present here. First of all, I welcome the most respected chief guest of this validictory function, Honorable Justice Sundaramagan sir, for immediately accepting our invitation and coming over here. Once again, I welcome you, sir. Next, I welcome our Director of Legal Studies, respected Professor Dr. J. Vijayalakshmi ma'am, for coming over here to give the presidential address of this event. Once again, I welcome you, ma'am. Next, I welcome Head and Coordinator of the State Moot Court Competition, respected Professor Dr. N. Kairuli ma'am. Welcome you, ma'am. Then I welcome the additional coordinators of the State Moot Committee, principals of Government Law College, Dr. S. Durgalakshmi ma'am, of the State Moot Committee House. Welcome you, sir. I welcome the most respected principal district judge and all other respected judges who come over here to grace the occasion. I welcome you all, sir. I welcome all our assistant professors, coordinator, faculty members, volunteers, college, lovable students, press people, photographers, police persons, and all others who come over here to grace the occasion. I welcome you all. Last, but not the least, the event is not without you. I welcome Dr. Govindra Gandhi sir, Dr. Dharmapuri. Without you, the event may not be successful. Welcome you, all participants of various government law colleges. My dear students, I welcome you all once again. With the permission of Rakshi, what to start? Rakshi is the alumni of Madras Law College. He had assisted the senior in several high-profile cases like Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, Jain Hawala case, Bombay Blast case, etc. Generally, advocates speak through their arguments, but the judges only speak through their judgments. Confirming this, our Honorable Justice Inter-Collegiate sir has delivered several note of the judgments. Because of the time constraint, I would like to highlight one of his recent divisional bench verdict in the case Gajendran versus Superintendent of Police and others, which was delivered on 14/8/2023. In this case, the culmination of this case serves as a measure in favor of a minor victim girl and their guardians. This case emphasizes that the medical practitioner need to mention the name of the minor girl in the mandatory report to be submitted under Section 19 of the POCSO Act. But our Honorable Justice, in his judgment, interpreted that the report need not be disclosed with the name of the victim minor. By his verdict, the dignity of the victim minor is protected. I would like to utilize this opportunity to share one thing to you all. The true happiness lies in helping and giving to others. When God bless you with financially, raise your standard of living along with the rising standard of living. For all participants, I want to tell you, in education, there is no losing, but it is only learning. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for the enlightenment. Now, I would like to request our respected professor, Dr. G. Vijayalakshmi, Director of Legal Studies, Government of Tamil Nadu, Chennai, to honor our eminent chief guest, Honorable Justice the Mohan Sundar Mohan, Judge, High Court of Madras, by presenting a short and memorandum as a token of gratitude. I would like to call upon Professor Dr. N. Tayapedi, Principal Chennai Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College, Validictory, to felicitate our guest, Dr. G. Vijayalakshmi, Director of Legal Studies, Government of Tamil Nadu, Chennai, with a short and memorandum as a gesture of honor and gratitude. I would like to invite Dr. S. Durga Lakshmi, Principal, Government Law College, Salem, to honor Professor Dr. N. Tayapedi, Principal, Chennai Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College, Validictory, by presenting a short memorandum as a token of appreciation. I would like to request our respected principal, Dr. P. Sivadasan, Government Law College, Dharmapuri, to honor Professor Dr. N. Tayapedi, Principal, Chennai. I would like to request our respected principal, Dr. P. Sivadasan, Government Law College, Dharmapuri, to honor Honorable Judge, Thiru A. Marimoni, Principal District Judge, Dharmapuri. Next, please. I would like to request our respected principal, Dr. P. Sivadasan, Government Law College, Dharmapuri, to honor our Honorable Judge, Thiru M. Suresh, Chief Division Magistrate, Dharmapuri. And Honorable Judge, Thiru M. Suresh, Chief Division Magistrate, Dharmapuri. Now, I would like to request our respected principal, Dr. P. Sridhar sir, to honor Dr. S. Durga Lakshmi, Principal, Government Law College, Salem.
Next.
I would like to request our respected principal, Dr. P. Sridhar sir, to honor SDJ, Dharmapuri. Dr. Government Law College, Ireland. Thank you for your work. Our respected principal, Dr. P. Sridhar sir, to honor Dr. P. Muthiwa, Assistant Professor, Government Law College, Ramadan. I would like to request our respected principal, Dr. P. Sridhar sir, to honor Tirumati B. Jayashree, Assistant Professor, Chennai Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College, Mumbai.
It is indeed our heartfelt pleasure to have among us the chief guest who is known for her charm and enthusiasm to anchor the transformation of legal education to the next level. She completed her LLB and LLM in Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Puducherry. She has completed 25 years of service as an academician in the legal field. She was elevated as principal and served in various government law colleges as at Chennai, Pudupakka, Vellore, and Pattai. As principal, she took the initiative in conducting seminars, rallies to create awareness of the POCSO Act, moot courts, and workshops on current legal issues which were useful for the students to acquire knowledge beyond the curriculum. She took various steps to uplift the standard of the traditional law colleges, and as an inspiring academician, her dedication and commitment earned the status of the Director of Legal Studies. She has created a history and chronic record in the legal education by becoming the first women Director of Legal Studies in Tamil Nadu. She made several steps after taking over as Director of Legal Studies. Her vast experience in legal education irrefutably inspires us all. As the chief patron of the State Moot Court Committee, she played a significant role in the success of this Inter-Collegiate Moot Court Competition 2024 with the aim of enrichment of law students. We are truly fortunate to have her presence here today.
இந்த நாட்டிற்கும் முதுகெலும்பு ஆசிரியர்களே, நாட்டின் அனைத்து இலக்குகளையும் வெற்றியடைய செய்யும் தூண்கள் அவர்கள் என்ற அப்துல் கலாமின் வார்த்தைகளுக்கு இணங்க ரௌத்திரம் பழகும் தாரிகையை அன்பின் எதிராக அல்ல, வெறுப்பினை உப்பிட அல்ல, பாசத்தினை பரிசீலனிக்க அல்ல, நல்லோரை நிந்திக்க அல்ல, அநியாயத்தை எதிர்க்க, ஆணாதிக்கத்தை அழிக்க, சுதந்திர காற்றை சுவாசிக்க, உரிமைகளை மீட்டெடுக்க, சமூக அவலங்களை களையெடுக்க, சுயத்தின் வர்ணம் கரையாமல் இருக்க ரௌத்திரம் பழகும் தாரிகையை பகுத்தறிவு பெண்மணியாகவும் கடமை தவறாமல் பிறர் உறவை காக்க பல மடமையை தகர்த்து தன்னலமின்றி தன்னம்பிக்கையோடு பயணிக்கும் பேராசிரியர் முனைவர் ஜே. விஜயலட்சுமி அம்மா சட்ட கல்வி இயக்குனர் அவர்களை வாஞ்சையுடன் சிறப்புரையாற்ற வரவேற்கிறோம்.
அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய மாலை நேர பரிவான வணக்கம். இந்த அரசு சட்ட கல்லூரிகளுக்கு இடையான மாதிரி நீதிமன்ற போட்டிகளில் நிறைவு விழாவிற்கு வருகை புரிந்திருக்கும் எங்கள் மதிப்பிற்கும் மரியாதைக்கும் உரிய சிறப்பு அழைப்பாளர் சென்னை உயர்நீதிமன்ற நீதியரசர் மாண்புமிகு திரு சுந்தர் மோகன் ஐயா அவர்களை, மரியாதைக்குரிய மாவட்ட நீதிபதி மற்றும் இங்கு வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய மரியாதைக்குரிய நீதிபதிகளை, எங்கள் சட்டத்துறைக்கு அயராக உழைத்திட்ட முனைவர் கோதனகாந்தி ஐயா அவர்களை, டேவிட் எம்.எஸ். ஐயா அவர்களை, டேவிட் எம்.எஸ். ஐயா வந்து யாருக்கும் தெரியாம இருக்க முடியாது. மெட்ராஸ் யூனிவர்சிட்டினா அவர்தான், ஐயான்னா அவர்தான், எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும். அது இல்லாம அதே போல இந்த வரவேற்புரை வழங்கி தர்மபுரி அரசு சட்டக் கல்லூரி முதல்வர் அவர்களை, அனைத்து ஆசிரியர் பெருமக்களே, குறிப்பாக இங்கு வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய மூட் கோர்ட் கமிட்டியை சார்ந்த முதல்வர் டாக்டர் கைவிடி அவர்களே, டாக்டர் துர்காலட்சுமி அவர்களே, டாக்டர் ராமபுரான் ரஞ்சித் அவர்களே, விஜயஸ்ரீ அவர்களே, மற்றும் இங்கே வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய மூட் கோர்ட் கமிட்டியை சார்ந்த அவர்களே, அதே போல பாசத்திற்கும் நேசத்திற்கும் உரிய எதிர்கால இந்தியாவின் சிற்பிகளாக வணக்கம். நம்ம நீதிபதி ஐயா அவர்களை போய் நாங்க மாணவர்கள் எல்லாம் வந்து நாங்க எல்லாரும் மகிழ்ச்சி ஒரு நிமிடம் கூட எந்த விதமான சொல்லாமல், எந்த விதமான காரணமும் சொல்லாமல், அதுக்கே நான் கண்டிப்பா நான் வரேன். அவர் வந்து இம்மீடியட்டா உடனடியாக ஒத்துக்கொண்டது எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப ஆச்சரியத்தையும் சந்தோஷம். ஐயா அவர்களுக்கு நாங்க என்றென்றும் நன்றி கடன் பட்டு இருக்கிறோம். இந்த தர்மபுரி அரசு சட்ட கல்லூரிக்கு வந்து நம்ம முதல்வர் வந்து சொல்லியிருக்காரு. எனக்குமே தெரியும், இந்த உயர்ந்த நீதிபதிகள் வந்து இதுவே முதல் முறை. நீங்க வல்ல மாணவர்கள் அவரை பார்த்து வந்து நான் நினைக்கிறேன் பார்த்து அதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப ஒரு பெரிய விஷயங்களா நீங்க பார்த்துருக்கீங்க. அதனால இது வந்து தர்மபுரி அரசு சட்ட கல்லூரிக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஒரு வரலாற்று ஒரு நிகழ்வா கூட நான் சொல்லுவேன். அதே போல இந்த அரசு சட்ட கல்லூரி மாணவர்களின் வழக்கு வாத திறமைகளை மூட்கொண்டிருக்காங்க சொல்றேன் அதிகரிப்பிடவும் வழக்கு வாதங்களில் ஈடுபடும் ஆர்வத்தினை தூண்டி மாணவர்கள் தைரியமாக நீதிமன்றங்களில் மாற்றும் வகையிலும் தமிழ்நாட்டில் உள்ள அனைத்து அரசு ஆண்டுதோறும் மாநில நீதிமன்ற போட்டிகளில் கல்லூரி அளவிலும் அரசு மாநில அளவிலும் மாநில நீதிமன்றம் உள்நாட்டு நீதிமன்றம் ஆணையர் தேர்ந்தெடுக்கப்பட்ட அவ்வாறு தேர்ந்தெடுக்கப்பட்டு வெளிநாடுக்கு சென்ற அனைத்து செலவுகளையும் அரசே ஏற்கும் எனவும் இச்செலவுக்காக ஆண்டு வழங்கப்படும் ஆண்டு சட்ட அனைத்து அரசு மாதிரி நீதிமன்ற போட்டிகள் மீண்டும் எங்களின் பணிவான அழைப்பை உடன் ஒப்புக்கொண்டு மாணவர்கள் வந்து சேர்ப்பனர். மீண்டும் நீதியரசர் ஐயா விழாவில் சிறப்பாக என்னுடைய
மாணவர்களுக்கு இலக்கிய நடையிலும் எளிய நடையில் வழக்கறிஞர் பணிக்கும் மாதிரி நீதிமன்ற போட்டி என்பது எவ்வளவு முக்கியம் என்பதை எடுத்துரைத்த பேராசிரியர் முனைவர் ஜே. விஜயலட்சுமி அம்மா சட்ட கல்வி இயக்குனர் அவர்களுக்கு நன்றி.
Now, we are pleased and honored to have with us our respected Professor Dr. N. Kayan, Principal, Chennai Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College, Inter-Collegiate, to create this occasion with their presence. She has huge experience. She has been an associate editor of Journal, Department of Legal Studies, Chennai, member and secretary of Tamil Nadu Legal Education Review Committee, Directorate of Legal Studies, Chennai. She has been Senate member representing Government Law College, Vellore, and Chennai Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College. In 2019, she has been as syndicate member, representative of all the government law colleges of Tamil Nadu, and principal of Government Law College, Validictory. She is the coordinator of the State Moot Committee, and she She played a significant role in the success of this Inter-Collegiate Moot Court Competition 2024 and vast experience in legal education is sure to inspire as well.
கற்க தகலரின் கற்பவை கற்றபின் நிற்க அதற்கு தகர் என்ற வள்ளுவனின் வாக்கினை போற்றும் வண்ணம் கல்வி என்ற ஒரு துணைக்கால் மட்டும் இருந்தால் போதும், வேறு எந்த ஒரு துணைக்காலின் தேவையும் இல்லை என்பதை மெய்ப்பித்த வகையில் உள்ள பேராசிரியர் முனைவர் என் கயல்விழி அம்மா அவர்களை மாணவர்களுக்கான எழுச்சி உரையாற்ற வரவேற்று.
Distinguished guests on the dais, Honorable Mr. Justice Sri Sundar Mohan, Judge, High Court of Judicature, Madras, respected the Principal District Judge of Dharmapuri District, Judge Mr. Manipuri sir, and regiment of our Principal District Judge, the entire missionary of Dharmapuri District Court, my guru, my teacher, our Honorable Gopinath Gandhi sir, the former registrar and the former Director of Legal Studies, my beloved friend and most respected, the Director of Legal Studies, Professor Dr. J. Vijayalakshmi ma'am, my dear colleagues, the principals of government law colleges of Salem, Karaikudi, Dharmapuri, Mr. Sivadas, and the dear teachers of Dharmapuri Government Law College, the judges who have come in for judging, all the judges, notably the judges who sat for the finals, my beloved, respected Dr. David Ambrose sir, former professor of Department of Legal Studies, University of Madras, Professor Srinivasan, the head department of Constitutional Law, the Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Dr. Bala Murugan, the head professor of Labor Department of Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Professor Dr. D. Kannan, the professor of Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Criminal Law Department, esteemed guests, my dear students, media, a warm, pleasant good evening to one and all present here. It gives me great pleasure to be part of this Tamil Nadu State Moot Committee as a chairperson or as a coordinator of organizing various international, national, state level moot court competitions. I must sincerely thank the government of Tamil Nadu and my beloved director, Professor Dr. J. Vijayalakshmi ma'am, for actively following through and getting us the sanction, the grant from the government. And I must say that this is the second time we are successfully organizing various national, state level competitions. The second academic year we are continuing. Notably, in this academic year, our Madam Director had ensured that amidst all difficulties that come on the pathway, she ensured that she properly had repeatedly approached the government, though it is somewhat delayed, but somehow we saw to it that our students are getting the benefit. Today's program, the Inter-Collegiate Moot Court Competition, is only the beginning for this academic year. I must say that we are to organize 3 national moot court competitions and 5
will be held at Vienna and as well as Hong Kong. Our next academic year, we are going to take a step ahead where we will be sending our students in teams to various competitions organized throughout the world, and so that our students open the path in international arena as well. Why moot? Advocacy skills which are learned in the moot court as a precursor to that effective communication for a persuasive legal argument, which are essential for those seeking the career in law. The art of mooting distills, say, the theories and principles, the support that it gives successful moot performances, which are enabling the students to analyze, to realize practical examples of how motor skills may be developed and improved. In Tamil Nadu, the standard of legal education is in excellence, I must say. Previously, if we look into the time that we had traveled, like our Honorable Mr. Justice has also traveled, as I'm also belonging to the very same alma mater, the erstwhile, the Madras Law College then, now the Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College, which used to be near the High Court, now it is bifurcated into Patrick and Pudupakkar. Looking back and looking in the present scenario, we never had such infrastructures, we never had such buildings, we never had such facilities, but it is possible the government of Tamil Nadu and the Directorate of Legal Studies has ensured that we constantly raise in our standard of imparting legal education in Tamil Nadu. The mooting skills of government law college students. I request everyone to stand and give a sound applause to our Professor Dr. David Andrews for a second. So we've been forerunner as far as government law colleges, because it used to be only at Madras Law College then, or the Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College old campus, where Dr. David Ambrose means he set a mark throughout India. Our students used to compete in all the national competitions conducted in all the states, and it is our Professor Ambrose who used to help people and students. Not only that, today and previously also, we used to constantly participate in Vienna and Hong Kong. In fact, we have made a mark on earth. We have Philip Jessup competition where the students have fought and have come up to third place also. And State International Environmental Competition, they have received a placard which means third or fourth place. And this Vienna, prestigious Vienna William series Moot Court competition, our students are back to fourth place amidst more than 140 nations. This should not only struggle around in your respective campuses or amongst the state. You should always try set your goals high, venture going abroad, competing in international scenario as well. With that note, today's Inter-Collegiate Moot Court Competition, I must appreciate on behalf of my Directorate of Legal Studies and on behalf of say the State Level Moot Committee, I must sincerely congratulate and appreciate your professor, our beloved Dr. Shivdas, the principal, Dr. Paucity of hands to exist, but he never shunned away. He saw to it that he is not compromising in any of the aspects, and he did his best, and we learned. It's all the process. We learned and we tried to manage, and next time we'll do all the more better. I State Moot Committee have not done a task. And that winning moment is the starting example to show us how beautifully this event has been organized. I tell a word to my students, fraternity, that please see to it that there will be only one winner or a one winning team. Right? Doesn't mean that you all are lost. For you, it is a winning moment only. For you, it is a win-win situation only because you have stepped up, you have kept the foot forward, you have bettered yourself, you have refined yourself, you have come one step forward. So this is like the art of trading. It always reminds the art of mooting. You should always continue to move forward with this moment. Losing a moot doesn't mean you're going to give it up just like that. Please see to it that you're taking it as a challenge. See to it that you always fight, you always learn more, you always do lot of research, right? So then you improvise yourself in your language, in your communication skills, in your personality, right? So this is what is going to fetch you towards the greater heights. So winning is not a criteria, participation is the criteria, and if you're winning, it doesn't look good. If you're not winning, we can't say it's not good. We will say you tried your best. Better luck next time. With that note, I thank Dr. Shivadas and my State Moot Committee, my beloved director, for giving me this opportunity to address before you. Thank you.
Her wealth of experience, expertise in the field of law, made her a great inspiration for all of us. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely encourage us in all our future endeavors. Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful words.
இயற்கைய பூக்கள் அணிவகுத்து இந்த மாலை அரும்பில் பூத்த கனிவான புன்னகையோடு மனுநீதி சோழனை அடியோற்றி நீதி பரிபாலனம் ஆட்சி கொண்டிருக்கும் நம் தர்மபுரி மாவட்ட முதன்மை நீதிபதி ஐயா மணிமொழி அவர்களை ஓரிரு வார்த்தைகள் பேச அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறோம்.
இந்த விழாவில் சிறப்பு விருந்தினர் மாண்புமிகு நீதியரசர் திரு சுந்தரமோகன் ஐயா அவர்களுக்கு முதற்கண் எனது மாலை வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். எனது கல்லூரி தோழர் சட்டக்கல்வி இயக்குனர் அவர்களை, பல்வேறு கல்லூரி சட்டக்கல்லூரிகளின் முதல்வர்களே, என்னோடு வருகை குறித்துள்ள சிறப்பு மாவட்ட நீதிபதி, குற்றவியல் நீதித்துறை உள்ளிட்ட நீதிபதிகளே, சட்டக்கல்லூரி பேராசிரியர்களே, மூட் கோர்ட் பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸ், பல்வேறு சட்டக்கல்லூரி மாணவர்கள், தர்மபுரி சட்டக்கல்லூரி முதல்வர், ஸ்டேட் மூட் கோர்ட் கமிட்டியைச் சேர்ந்த அங்கத்தினர் அனைவருக்கும் மற்றும் இங்கே கலந்து கொண்டுள்ள அனைவருக்கும் எனது மாலை வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். திடீரென்று ரைட் விட்டதால் என்ன பேச முடியவில்லை. இருந்தாலும் நான் சுருக்கமாக உரை உரைத்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். பிறகு நீதியரசர் அவர்கள் பேசிவிட்டு சென்னைக்கு செல்ல வேண்டும். நீங்களும் கடந்த 2 நாட்களாக இந்த மூட் கோர்ட்டில் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணி பிரஷர்ல இருக்கீங்க. இருந்தாலும் ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகள் டோட்டலிஸ்ட்ல முடிச்சிருக்கேன். பொதுவா முதல்ல சொல்லுவாங்க, சட்டத்துறையில சேர்ந்தா வசதி 2 கேட்டகரியா இருப்பாங்க. ஒண்ணு வேற எந்த காலேஜ் அட்மிஷன் கிடைக்கல, 2வது அவங்க அப்பா கண்டக்டரா இருப்பாங்க, செகண்ட் ஜெனரேஷன் ஜாயின் பண்ணுவாங்க. அப்படி முதல்ல நிலைமை இருந்துச்சு. ஆனா இப்போ அந்த நிலைமை கிடையாது. சட்டக்கல்லூரியில அட்மிஷன்ஸ் பாத்தீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப டிமாண்டிங்கா இருக்கு. ஒரு காலேஜ் கூட ஒரு சட்டக்கல்லூரி சொன்னாங்க 80% மேல 90% இருந்தாலும் அட்மிஷன் கொடுக்குறோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. கவர்மெண்ட் லா காலேஜுக்கு நாம சொன்னா பிரைவேட் லா காலேஜ் யோசிச்சுப்பாங்க. அதனால நீங்க சட்டக்கல்லூரி மாணவர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிக்கிறதும் நீங்க வந்து பாதுகாப்பு அதுல எந்த சந்தேகமும் கிடையாது. ஏன்னா இங்க இருக்கிற எல்லாருமே ஒரே ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். ஏற்கனவே ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் நான் கலந்துருக்கீங்க 2 மாசம். அப்ப இன்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ண நம்மளே தெரிஞ்சு. அடுத்தது பாத்தீங்கன்னா நீங்க சட்டக்கல்லூரி மாணவர் சொன்னீங்கன்னா பாத்தீங்கன்னா வெளியே போக சொன்னீங்கன்னா ஒரு 2 வினாவினா பேசுவாங்க. அடுத்து அட்வொகேட் ஆனீங்கன்னா லேர்னர் அட்வொகேட் வேற யாரும் சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. லேர்னர் அட்வொகேட் டெஃபினட்டா பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒவ்வொரு முறை சொல்லும் பொழுதும் கத்தரிக்க வழக்கறிஞர் அப்படின்னு தான் சொல்லுவோம். நோபல் ப்ரொஃபஷன். அடுத்து ஜட்ஜ் ஆனீங்கன்னா ஆனர் ஜட்ஜ் அட்ரஸ் பண்றது கோர்ட்ல இவர் ஆனர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அடுத்து நம்ம லார்ட்ஷிப் மாதிரி ஹைகோர்ட் போனீங்க லார்ட்ஷிப் பை லா. ஏன் இதுன்னா அவங்களோட பொசிஷனுக்கான அந்த சொசைட்டில கொடுக்குற அங்கீகாரம் மதிப்பு மரியாதை. இதான் ஒரு படத்துல சொல்லுவாங்க ஒரு நடிகர் இருப்பாரு, வயதானாலும் நீங்க அழகாகவும் ஸ்டைலாகவும் எட்டாவது இந்த ப்ரொஃபஷன் அப்படிதான். வயதும் அறிவும் அனுபவமும் கூட கூட ஒவ்வொரு நிமிஷத்துக்கும் நீங்க வந்து ஃபீஸ் டிமாண்ட் பண்ணலாம். அந்த மாதிரியான ப்ரொஃபஷன் எல்லா ப்ரொஃபஷனும் டேமெண்ட் இருக்குது. ஆனா அட்வொகேட் ப்ரொஃபஷன் சீனியர் அட்வொகேட்ஸ் தான் நீங்க வந்து அவங்கள பார்த்து கன்சல்டேஷன் கேட்கறதுக்கே வந்து அப்பாயின்மெண்ட் டெபாசிட் அந்த மாதிரி போயிட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ நீங்க நல்லபடியா வெறுமை இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் யூட்டிலைஸ் பண்ணி படிச்சு வந்தீங்க சொசைட்டில இருக்கிறதான ஒரு பெரிய பொசிஷன் பார்த்து அதை மனசுல வச்சுக்கோங்க. அதே போல உங்களுக்கான அபியூஸ் நிறைய நீங்க வந்து சொசைட்டிக்கு சோசியல் சர்வீஸ் பண்ண அதுக்கான சொன்னாங்க. டாக்டர் டேவிட் அப்ரோச் பண்ணி சொன்னாங்க. இதுலயே தெரியும் நான் பாடசாலை படிக்கும் பொழுதே எல்லா ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கும் வருவாங்க. அவங்க கூட டாக்டர் காந்தி இருப்பாங்க அவங்க பிரதர். அவங்க என்னோட ப்ரொஃபஸர் கூட அவங்க கிளாஸ் எடுத்தாங்கன்னா டைரக்டர் பேசுற மாதிரி குரல் வந்து தனி நம்ம பயன் கிடையாது. 80 பேர் கிளாஸ் பேசினாங்கன்னா அந்த ஒரு பெயின் ட்ராப் சைலன்ஸ் அவ்வளவு கமாண்டிங்கா இருக்கும். அப்பதான் இவ்வளவு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கிடையாது. இங்க இருக்க ஒரு கால் தான் வந்து பார்ப்பாரு. மூட்கோட்டா வந்து நாங்க வந்து பார்க்கறதே ரொம்ப நேரம். ஏன்னா எல்லாம் ஒன்றுதான் நடக்கும். போர்ட் அதே மாதிரி இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் எல்லாம் வந்து கடைசி வருஷத்துல லாஸ்ட் சும்மா ஒரு 4 மாசம் 1 மாசம் போயிட்டு இப்பெல்லாம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் வந்து இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் மூட்கோட் நிறைய சான்சஸ் இருக்கு. ஸோ யூட்டிலைஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. சொசைட்டியில் இருக்கிறதான அங்கீகாரம் கண்டிப்பா கிடைக்கும். உங்களுக்கு வாழ்க்கைகள் மூட்கோட்டை அத்தனை பேருக்கு வாழ்க்கை வெற்றிகளை அட்வான்ஸ் வாழ்க்கை. Congratulations on your stay.
Thank you, sir, for illuminating us with your invaluable words of wisdom.
We are fortunate to have a respected ZVP Veda and Assistant Professor, Government Law College, Dharmapuri, to deliver the modalities of the event. Over to you.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கம். Respected Honorable Justice Thiru Sundar Mohan, Judge, High Court of Madras, Respected Director of Legal Studies, Professor Dr. J. Vijayalakshmi Ma'am, respected Chairman of the State Moot Committee, Professor Dr. N. Gayatri Ma'am, respected Thiru A. Manimoli, Principal District Judge, Dharmapuri, respected Principal of Government Law Colleges and other is on and off the dais. Very good evening. Today, we are submitting the 3 days event report from 5/1/2024 to 7/1/2024. On behalf of Tamil Nadu Moot Court Committee, the Government Law College Dharmapuri organized the Inter-Collegiate Moot Court Competition with the funding of the Government of Tamil Nadu under the aegis of Directorate of Legal Studies. On 5/1/2024, we conducted the inaugural function with Thiru R. Raja, President, District Consumer Redressal Commission, Dharmapuri and Krishnagiri, and Thiru Stephen J. Subala, Superintendent of Police. In this competition, 14 government law colleges participated. Each of team comprised of 3 participants. Total of 42 participants. We conducted the researcher test and decided laws and sections of the preliminary rounds on the same day. The next day, 6/1/2024, preliminary rounds 1, 2, and the quarterfinal were held. And today, 7/1/2024, semi-final and the final rounds were conducted successfully. Now, finally, we are arrived at the validictory function. Thank you.
We have now reached the most awaited moment of the prestigious event, the Validictory address. It is an honor to introduce our esteemed chief guest for the evening, Honorable Justice Thiru Sundar Mohan Judge, High Court of Madras. He completed his bachelor's degree at Madras Law College, Chennai, and enrolled as an advocate in the year 1991. During his practice as an advocate, he assisted his senior in several high-profile cases, including the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, the Jain Hawala case, the Bombay Blast case, etc. He served as a resource person for the Tamil Nadu State Judicial Academy and Police Academy, delivering lectures on criminal law topics to trainee judges, public prosecutors, and police officers. He was elevated as an additional judge of the High Court of Madras in the year 2022. In the very next year, he became a permanent judge of the High Court of Madras. Now, we would like to introduce our chief guest, Honorable Justice Thiru Sundar Mohan Judge, High Court of Madras, to deliver the Validictory address.
Somebody, respected professors, the Director of Legal Studies, Dr. Vijayalakshmi, Dr. Gayatri, Dr. Durga Lakshmi, Dr. Ranjit Singh, Dr. Sivadas, respected professors David Ambrose, Professor Gandhi, respected judges of the Dharmapuri district, the other learned professors, my dear students. Good evening to all of you. I must tell you that this is the first time I'm coming to Dharmapuri. I must thank you all for this. And you in turn have to thank your Director of Legal Studies for my presence here today. And I never knew that this was such a beautiful place. And I did know, how can I tell you, this morning, wonderful place, and had a lovely Parisal boat ride. And after that, with a good, very good lunch. And as I was coming in the car, very sleepy, but as soon as I saw the bright faces, I became bright myself. First of all, let me apologize for coming late for this function. I never like to do that, but unfortunately, certain circumstances made me do that. It's lovely to see all of you here. And when I see students, you also go back to your student life. Whenever you see students, treat them yourself. And it's also nice to see many girl students here. This is what I see wherever I go now. The girls outnumber the boys. Now, boys, you have to be very, very careful. Otherwise, you will have to ask for reservation. Don't end up doing that. Also have to fight. They are doing extremely well. The girls are doing extremely well. You also have to compete with them and do well. And you can do it. Now, what I find in all these bright students is they start off well. Now, you have to imagine life as a marathon race. You start off well, but you have to finish the race well. You have to have a good race, isn't it? So, that is more important for all of you. Good beginning is good, but what is more important is a good end. You should continue the race till the end and have a perfect balance between family life and the profession. Don't give up one for the other. Don't take extreme positions. Don't say that I'm a very busy professional, therefore I gave up on my family life. And also don't say I have to quickly take care of my family, therefore I lost in my profession. Don't do that. All the successful people today have done this very well, kept a perfect balance between this lifetime and their profession. Now, talking about today's legal education, just as Dr. Kyle said, you have a lot of opportunities. These type of competitions are unheard of. When we all started studying law, there was one subject in the final year that was more of a formality, and it was like practicals in your school exam. You used to get full marks in that, and that's what we knew about moot court those days. Now we have excellent infrastructure, opportunity, and there are a number of people wanting to do law. Now, earlier, it was like this. I heard this story from a very senior person who finished law in 1949. And the professor on the first day told the students, gentlemen, those days were only gentlemen. So, gentlemen, we are all here because you could be elsewhere. That was the situation of the law colleges then and legal education then. Now, today, there's a lot of competition. As one of the professors said, you have to secure 90 marks to get into a law college. So that's the kind of competition that you have, and it is good in many ways. But when you have competition, when you have legal education, good legal education, what comes with it is more competition. Isn't it? Now, more competition. Therefore, you will have to work more hard. So now I'm not going to give you the usual mundane basis of work now, do this, do that, etc. I'm not going to do that. You have heard enough that, I know that. You have school, starting with school and then etc. So what is it that you have to do to come up in life? This is a next question, isn't it? This is a next question. What is it that you have to do well or come up in life? Now you imagine your life as life in the profession. Now I am assuming that all of you are going to become lawyers. For a moment, let's assume that. Of course, it's left to you. You can decide for yourself as to what you should do. And whatever you do well. Keep that in mind. Do anything that is legal. Do well. So imagine your growth as a pyramid, like a pyramid. Now, pyramid, how does a pyramid look like? Fine. The bottom is wide. Then as you go up, it's narrow. That's how the legal profession is also. Like to start with, you have a lot of competition. As you go up and up and up, you'll find a lot of IQ. You'll have very little people competing. I can tell you that my own experience. So, this is a lovely profession. And can you imagine what topmost lawyer country earns today per day? It is unimaginable. I don't even want to quote the figure. It's unimaginable. He put any top businessman to shame in terms of his earnings. And that is the profession that you are entering into. Therefore, be proud of that. First, be proud of your profession. Only if you are proud of that profession, you'll be what? You'll like to do well in that profession. The first thing that you have to do is, as I told you, to come out of the profession, stay in the profession. First thing, simple. You just stay in the profession. That's the first thing. If you quit in between, what happens? You lost the race already. Therefore, stay in the profession. That's the first rule. Then, does it guarantee success automatically? It doesn't. Then what else is required? What else is required? Can you tell me what is the percentage of how much percentage can we attribute to or locate for intelligence for success? Supposing, let us say, you have to achieve 100% for success. How much will you give? How much percentage will you give intelligence to that 100% as a contributing factor? Just guess. 80%? Can you say 80% or 90%? You'll be surprised to know it's not even 20%. That explains why people who do well in academics are not so successful in the profession. Therefore, what are the other factors that you have to learn? Or you have to, what are the other characters or the traits that you have to acquire? Or other things that you have to learn to be successful? Have you ever thought of that? No, there used to be a joke when we were all students. If you are a student who's sitting in the first row, you will score good marks, end up getting a good job. We'll have a good salary, we'll have a good life. If you are sitting in the middle row, you can become a lawyer or a judge. If you are in the last row, you become a politician, rule all of that. No, jokes apart. Jokes apart. It's not easy to be a politician. It's not easy to be a lawyer, judge. But what is it that changed in between after the academic acquire those skills, become successful? Now, I don't want to again give you advices, student advices, etc. But then I am unable to resist the temptation of sharing the experience, because once you cross this 50, you are caught up with the disease. When you see youngsters, you start giving advices. And I'm not different. But I'd like to share some experiences and some of the teachings of elders or seniors, which help me in my life. Now, all of you know Shakespeare play, is it? All of you know. Is it? You all learned it in school and college. There's a play called Hamlet, isn't it? Hamlet. There's a character called Polonius. Have you heard of that character? Polonius. Oh, he's supposed to be a kind of villainous character. But you see how Shakespeare portrays that character. He's not a very heroic person. He's not a very pleasant person. But then, when his son wanted to join college, he gives him certain advices. And those advices you all must read. Some of the advices I'll tell you. He says, be careful when making friends. Listen to your friends. Don't give your thoughts before listening, etc. There may be a lot of advices like that. Don't lend for a loan uses itself and your another friend. Supposing you lend some money to a friend, and he says you might lose the loan as well as the friend. Broad advices. What's the most important advice? Be true to oneself. Don't cheat yourself. Be true to oneself. That is most important. I hope you understand what I mean. Supposing you write an exam and you're not done well in the exam, don't find excuses for it. You might have reasons, that is different. Don't find excuses for it and say, oh, this is because of this that I lost or didn't do well. Once you find excuses, that's the end of it. Be true to yourself. And then, as night follows the day, you will be true to others as well. Isn't it? You will be true to others once you are true to them, and that is how you develop this friendship amongst and become sociable. And this is one of the traits that you have to develop in your life. Now, the same thing. What did the Tamil poet say? What is it? What is it? Excellent. What is the next line? That is very important. What a beautiful thing. So, this again tells you don't find excuses. Except for certain instances in life. Of course, there are certain things in life that don't expect. That's what Justice Chacha in his book Process in December said. That there are certain entities, what some of us call as luck. Those things are beyond your control. But besides those factors, all other things are in your hands. So you can't blame others
for your failure. And but of course, you should have the ability to say that this person is responsible for my growth. That humility you should have. But when you fail, you should not blame others. Learn from all of this. And then when you enter the profession, you all have logical thinking. See, when you as a lawyer, if you want to be a successful, so have logical thinking. You have to question everything. Don't take anything for granted. Don't have biased ideas as to what etc. Because especially you're a lawyer, you have to defend some people. As a criminal lawyer, I have defended people who have been prosecuted of heinous crimes. But our ethics or our law says that you should not deny to appear for a crime. The law says committing a crime. In that context, I like to quote a story told by a very famous person. Some of us would know. A person called Tenkachi Koswami. He used to come on the radio. He used to give some stories those days. So, as to he beautifully said as to what is right and wrong, and how we make some wrong, how we have some wrong ideas when we judge people, when we judge certain actions. Now, this is yes, there's a Guruji kind of person. 3 people want to join. I wanted to join his Guru Club, and they say, Guruji, we want to come and join. Says, no, I will conduct a test. If you pass the test, then I'll take you. Other if you fail the test, I'll keep you. So he takes them into a flight kind of a thing. From the top, there's a situation that he sees. There's a what we may call it a tiger with a baby in the womb. Tiger, let us call it a pregnant animal. Hungry, unable to hunt, not able to move, therefore unable to hunt. There's a pregnant deer nearby. Now, that situation is the pregnant tiger is very hungry. If it doesn't pack the deer and eat, it will die. It goes and eats the deer. Now, the first person says, then he asks, what do you say about this? Who's at fault? Is the tiger right eating the deer? First person says, absolutely right, because otherwise the tiger will die. That's rabbit soup, therefore there's nothing wrong in it. There's wrong answer. You should write, pushes him out of that. Like that thing. Then the second person says, no, not done, because automatically says, not done. Third person, the fourth person says, we don't know this. Obviously, we don't know what is right and wrong in this situation. They are unable to do. And this is the person that I want. I need you now. So that is the kind. That is you are entering to the profession. You also have entered the profession with that kind of open mind. Don't have biased ideas and prejudice views. This is I'm telling you story only for that purpose. And especially in your chat, all of us judges will know that when we are hearing a case, let me ask discussion. We can't go with any prejudged ideas or biased views. So therefore, I won't take much more time. Therefore, wish you all the very best in the profession. Do well, stay in the profession, and you also have to remember there's a story in the source because all of you must have known about the story that had a tortoise story. What does the tortoise had been said, the tortoise is now so I can take rest. Ultimately, what happens? Right. So the moral of the story is the slow and steady studies. That moral, keep it in mind. If you are fast and steady, better. Fast and steady better, but at least be slow and steady. Wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, for your messianic oration and apprising us with your insights on work-life balance and enlightening us with your flattering experiences. I would also like to refer to Dr. P. Sivadas, sir, Principal of Government Law College, Dharmapuri, who highlighted that generally advocates speak through their arguments, but the judges speak through their judgments. Now, we are truly privileged to get embroiled in the nuggets of your speech as well. We are supremely grateful for the time and support that you have so generously given us. Thank you so much, sir. Putting the cards on the table. In our eyes, every single participant deserves prize for their efforts. I would now like to call upon the teams to get their participation certificates. I would also request our beloved Professor Dr. J. Vijayalakshmi Ma'am, Director of Legal Studies, Tamil Nadu, and the Chief Patron of the State Moot Committee to provide the participants with the participation certificates. I request the teams participated in the prelims to collect their certificates. GSC 2, Karaikuni. GSC 4, Government Law College, Chennai. I request Government Law College 5, Namakkal to collect their participation certificates. GSC 6, Government Law College, Belur. GSC 8, GSC 6, Government Law College, Belur. GSC 8, Government Law College, Vilpuram. GSC 12, Government Law College, Delhi. I now request the team which were qualified for the partners to collect their certificates. GLC Government of College Madurai. GLC 7 Government Law College Ramanathapuram. GLC 30 Government Law College Patnagar. GLC 14 Government Law College Trichy. You are requested to give a quick round of applause. Now, I request the teams which were qualified for semi-finals to collect their participation certificate. GLC Next slide. Government Law College. We are journeying towards the most awaited moment. Awards are a way to inculcate the competitive spirit. We put an end to all your anticipation. Now, I request the Honorable Justice Sundar Mohan sir to commemorate the winners. Don't raise your voice. Improve your argument. The award for the best speaker goes to all discussed without action. No action, no effect. Award agriculture goes to
The best researcher is M. Sharpadi from the law
a wonderful thing. To encourage it, the award for the best memorial goes to
the team that wins the best memorial is TLC 13. Now,
they received cash prize of ₹6,000. Success is the sum of small efforts. The time has come to embrace the success. I can't stop the feeling to announce the winners. There's no fun without the wet beat of clock. So here's the final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 5, 3, 2. And the winner of Inter-Collegiate Moot Court Competition 2024 goes to they received the reward amount of ₹5,000. Please give. Please cash prize of ₹12,000. Securing second place is nothing to winning. Here's the award for the runner-up. The runner-up award goes to
Government Law College Salem.
please the award amount of please the award amount please the reward amount of ₹9,000. We're announcing the names of the runners. Runner-up is Government Law College 9. Varshini C, Gayatri KS, Varshini B. The winners are Deepa, Sivadarshini, Sharma. Congratulations to all the winners and participants for the exceptional performances. Your hard work and dedication have truly paid off. Now it's time to express our gratitude to all those who have made this event possible. வெற்றி உனக்கானது என்பதையும் ஆற்று பெருங்கட்சியில் அடிச்சிடும் அண்ணாடும் அவ்வாறும் தன் மூன்று பெருங்கான் உணர்வுட்டும் என்ற வரிகளுக்கு இணங்க ஒவ்வொரு நாளும் எங்களை ஆற்றுப்படுத்துகின்ற எமது கல்லூரியின் முதல்
Respected Chief, Honorable Civil Justice, Supreme Court, Judge, respected guest of honor, and Director of Legal Studies and Director of the State Moot Committee, Professor Dr. J. Vijayalakshmi. Respected Principal District Judge, Dharmapuri, A. Madhuri. Respected Coordinator of the State Moot Committee and the Principal of the Chennai Dr. Ambedkar Government Law College, Professor Dr. N. Dharmapuri. Respected additional coordinators of the State Moot Committees, Dr. S. Kalakshmi Ma'am, Dr. N. Dharmapuri, Sir, Principal Government Law College, Chennai. Respected member of the State Moot Committee and the Principal Government Law College, Dharmapuri, Dr. V. Sir, and all the respected members of the State Moot Committee and all of the committees on the dais and off the dais. A very good evening to all. Today is a very momentous day. Since we are successfully completing the Inter-Collegiate Moot Court Competition, a great task which has been assigned for us by the State Moot Committee under the blessings of the Directorate of Legal Studies. Today, I myself proudly and briefly stand here representing Government Law College, Dharmapuri, to express my heartfelt thanks to all those who have made this event possible, because we all know that an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels started rolling weeks ago, and it has been made possible and efforts of the government's hearts. So here, I proudly take the privilege to express my sincere gratitude to all those who believed us and made this event a success truth. With the blessings of the Almighty, personally I have to thank the government of Tamil Nadu for funding for the Inter-Collegiate Moot Court Competition. Next, I like to thank our chief guest, Honorable Civil Justice Sundar Mohan Sir, Judge High Court of Madras. Sir, who even in his busy schedule has come here and spent his valuable time to this occasion. Sir, today we are really happy for you being here, that our opportunity to hear your words and thoughts, and we should be generous. Next, I like to express my sincere gratitude to the distinguished personality and the real encouragement of our institutions, our respected students. Students has made this possible. Man, really, we are grateful for you for giving us this opportunity to direct students. Because we know that all of that we have reached 7 years and never institutions, right? Which is an opportunity to grow. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I'd like to thank A. Madhuri Sir, Principal District Judge, and other respected judges who has come here to grace the occasion. Thank you, sir. So what's next? Discussion personality, coordinator of the State Moot Committee, and principal of Chennai. To all of us, has given us tremendous support and encouragement. Thank you, ma'am, for your rightful guidance at the right time and valuable solutions successfully completing our student. Again, I happily wish to thank the pillars of State Moot Committee, the additional coordinators, Dr. S. Validictory, Principal Government Law College, and Dr. Dharmapuri, Sir, and all the members, especially Dr. Utuma Sir, and the teachers has been here for the past 3 days who are helping us to conduct this event successfully. Thank you all. And next, I'd like to thank Professor Dr. and Dr. Mohan Sir, Dr. Bhagat Sir, Dr. Kanan Sir, and Dr. Srinivasan Sir in helping us in evaluating and finding out winners of this event. Thank you, sir. Now I am proudly and happy to express my gratitude to the organizers of the event, our beloved principal sir, Dr. Shivraj sir. There are really problems I want to say. God is everywhere and the world is see. Sir lives and exists in each and every minute things of our institution. And specifically, we call it an advanced grading. Sir has been a catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and is standing as full as a strength in completing this event. Thank you, sir, for leading us, and we are very fortunate to have Sir Principal. Next, I'd like to thank my Dharmapuri local staff, all the colleagues, my teaching and non-teaching staff, all staff whose hard dedication, hard work has been beyond words and which have helped us. Thank you all. And next, I'd like to thank Ashwin, our student volunteers. Ashwin, you did more than us. You proved yourself. You are all the right, shining stars, the real talent. And we are found in one people. People are incredible. Thank you all. I'll also express my thanks to all the participants for the cooperation and support in successfully completing this event. Finally, I'd like to thank all the media, the press, and the photographic teams for an effective preparation. And let me conclude my thanksgiving again by thanking the Government of Directorate of Legal Studies, State Moot Committee, giving us an opportunity to mark proudly and successfully our signature among other institutions of this department. Thank you.
Thanks Dr. Lakshmi Vishwanathan ma'am for acknowledging the efforts of everyone involved. No matter what the end you seek, the victories are small and few. Each day the fight begins anew, but fighting keeps the hope alive. So try fighting with your head high for a change.
வெற்றியோ தோல்வியோ தன்னம்பிக்கை என்ற ஒன்றோடு எப்பொழுதும் பயணம் இருந்தால் என்றோ ஒரு நாள் வெற்றி.
Thank you everyone for being a part of this prestigious Inter-Collegiate Moot Court Competition 2024. We hope you had a wonderful experience and gained valuable insights. Have a great day ahead. We now conclude this event with the national anthem.
जनगणमनाधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल जल तरंगा तव शुभ काहे तव जय गादा जनगणमनायक जय हे भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय 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 Oh.